My prison wallet's not that big. Is yours?
Get ready, because you're listening to two nobodies talk about nothing on the number one podcast in their hearts, The JT and Drew Show.
Ooh, I'm loving that. Tell you what. You gotta save the turtles, man.
Yeah, baby.
I'm quitting, you weak. Consider yourself fired. Thanks for nothing.
I'm not going to say it. This is the JT and Drew Show. Welcome back to everybody that is here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything. Welcome back. What did I say? JT and Drew Show. You're here. Are you going to introduce yourself? Are you going to keep looking at your microphone?
Sorry, I'm used to a particular intro that this was different.
I told you last time I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah. No, I get that. Somebody farting your Cheerios or what's going on?
No. I just I feel like doing the whole. I said it on the last episode. I'm not doing it again. So we're gonna have to come up with something new.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JT and Drew Show. If you've made it this far, keep going. I'm not JT, because I don't stab people in the back. I'm just Drew. Over to you, JT.
Who's an SOB?
Hey, boo-boo. Welcome back to the show. Lots going on.
We got some of the best fans out there. I don't know if you know this.
Well, I mean, I could have told you that.
Yeah. So I got a message from one of our fans that had asked us about the Supreme Court reversing.
Oh, look at me. People message me. Yeah, just brag about it.
They were also pretty excited about your opinions about AI, too.
Andrew's intelligence.
I don't know who Andrew is, but it says, Drew really feels some sort of way about AI.
Really?
That's what they said.
Tell.
I don't know. That's all he said.
Oh, okay.
I didn't dig any further.
I don't even remember what I said about AI. Oh, I do about it taking over and I'm kind of Russia on AI. I'm not on the fence about it, but I'm not maybe that was a bad analogy.
Yeah, I'm sure. It sounds like it was.
I
really wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay.
I like it, but I think there's lots of room for improvement. It scares me. But in the words of Billy Ray, I would like some more of it.
Would that also be the white wedding?
No, that's Billy Idol.
Well, that's Billy somebody. Same alphabet.
I can't believe you just got Billy Idol confused with Billy Ray Cyrus.
I didn't say I was confused.
Well, you don't have to. You practically wear that.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a lot more mad these days. My patience is wearing thin. Is anybody else like that? Leave the comments below.
I think it's because you only have a mustache now.
Let's not give that away. All right?
I mean,
listen,
look at Hitler. He was an angry man, and he only had a mustache.
I shaved the beard off, found out I had a turkey neck, and lost all patience.
Oh, that's the worst. When you shave your neck and your for those that can't see it, JT just had about, carry the R, 6-7 chins there.
Yeah. It's, almost as many as what's ever in a Chinese phone book.
Do I look like that guy? That guy on the meme with the ponytail and no neck?
The dude that puts mayonnaise in his hair?
Yeah. Pauly Shore, there was a video I saw. He and Pauly Shore were hanging out, and they went to some linen store. Pauly Shore picks up a pillowcase, and he, you know, as you do when you fold pillowcases, you tuck it under your chin, and you...
Yeah.
He looks at his friend, that dude, and he's like, oh, guess you can't do that, can you?
Was he mad?
He didn't look very happy.
Hey, I would have died laughing.
But I was like, oh, that's JT and me. Like, obviously not them, but doing that type of stuff, saying those things, and yeah.
You know what it looks like? And if you know me, you're going to know what I'm going to say. It looks like a mega stuffed Oreo.
No. You know what? It looks. You look like Ron Swanson. With your mustache. And then
yeah.
It adds about 10 years.
It adds about 150 pounds. That's what it adds. Goodness, I thought I was doing great. Then I looked at my chin and the one below it.
Yikes. What does the family say about it?
Oh no, hey, everybody hated it.
Yeah.
It was a bad decision. Yeah.
I've got a lot of mixed
but
reviews.
The mustache almost came off too.
Really?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That hasn't happened in
a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if I can count that high.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more than
6
2 hands.
years or so?
No. Mm-mm. I had a mustache. I had a mustache before I retired.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You would know. You weren't around. So.
Yikes. I had a mustache in Hawaii for a little bit.
You know what this looks like? You remember that photo that you took in 2018, 2019 when we first got back together?
Yes.
That's in real life now. Holy mackerel. That's what it reminds me of. And I was like, oh, I'll never get that big.
That's
I'm not even puffing my cheeks.
You need to take a picture of that face.
No. And have it as
so I can add it as another sticker on my
this.
phone. And we can use that. Yeah, that's a great one. So for those of you that are listening, it looks like I said, like Ron Swanson, but think that and your average American 1990s, 2000s, red-blooded American dad, jean shorts, New Balance, white New Balance sneakers, get off my grass. Hey, get in the car. We're going to go to NASCAR this weekend. Like, that's what he looks like.
Up, or I'm going to turn this vehicle around and we'll all go home.
Yes.
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 Well, at least I look like an American.
You look like Mr. JT at the junior high dance. Better leave some sunlight in there. Leave some room for Jesus.
I better see light in between them hips.
Yeah.
Jesus doesn't like darkness.
Mm-mm. You ever thought about being a teacher?
No.
You got the look for it. And the patience.
I have zero pay. I'd be fired even in prison. I don't know. 2 days after I've worked there. First day I've got to establish myself. Second day is where I establish dominance. Just throw them across the room. Third day is when I'm fired and in prison.
Day 1, establish
Child
self.
abuse.
Day 2, establish dominance. Day 3,
Go to prison.
Yeah. Day 3 uniform change. New house.
Yeah.
Got a bunkmate.
Day 4.
Named Bubba.
Shit my pants.
Day 4. Day 4. Crap my pants. Day 5. Reestablish dominance.
Day 6. It didn't work.
Day 6. Didn't work. Hanging out in the infirmary these days. But they say I'll learn how to walk again.
Day 7.
Oh, did I tell you my bunkmate's Drew?
Oh, no.
The podcast from prison.
We'd never be able to get these microphones in there.
Yeah, sure we would.
Anyways.
New topic.
So Supreme Court is reversing things. We were having a conversation about recording before we were recording this. What were you saying?
Yes, Charles.
So it sounds like people want to get homeless people off the street.
Well, so I was reviewing some of the major Supreme Court decisions in 2024.
Okay.
And some of the...
on these things.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just asking your opinion.
On?
The things that you were...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not patient enough to give you time. Go ahead.
Need some of Drewby's little helpers.
I'm going to mute my mic for just a second.
Yes, so the Supreme Court's major decisions in 2024. Immunity for former presidents, hot topic. Rights of social media platforms. January 6th obstruction charges. Power of federal agencies. Restrictions on the homeless. Emergency abortion care. That one got dismissed. Opioid settlement. Cross-state air pollution. Administrative courts. Disinformation on social media. Gun rights. Bump stocks for guns. Abortion pills. NRA and the First Amendment, racial gerrymandering, agency funding, and Trump's ballot eligibility. Yeah, so that's where we're at so far in 2024.
Yay.
So,
oh,
go ahead.
And I know you don't know off the top of your head, but did you read into the Trump ballot? Because we talked about that last season.
Yeah, the eligibility and whether or not.
Yeah, because that came in through Colorado. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, when they were trying to take him off of the ballot, or they did, and then found out it wasn't constitutional.
Yeah.
So the Supreme Court ruled that states may not bar former President Trump from running for another term, rejecting a challenge from Colorado under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which prohibits insurrectionists from holding office. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. That's more JT's thing. But, have you not seen those videos where they'll show newscasters and, one will be reading the headline, and then they'll show another channel who's reading the exact same headline, and there's 20 different channels, and they're all saying the same thing, like robots?
And almost verbatim?
Yes.
Yes.
Have they not done the same thing with this verbiage? With the January 6th insurrection. Trump is an insurrectionist. We've said it, 10 million times. If we say it 10 million more times, it'll stick.
Yeah.
And that's what stuck. And they did that for a very particular reason, because after the fact, now it's, according to Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, the Constitution prohibits insurrectionists from holding office. And he's an insurrectionist, so he can't run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Supreme Court came back and said, no, that's not going to fly.
Yeah.
The public perception, according to SCOTUS poll.
That's right, because I said scrotum polls.
Yes.
Sorry, child.
apparently 53% think of the public, 53% think that Trump is eligible to run in 2024, and 47% think he is not eligible to run.
It's interesting on that poll. I'd like to figure out where they took it.
Yeah, who all they
How many
polled.
of
And
them.
yeah.
Yeah, what's the number? Because they do that a lot, right? Like they'll go out and they'll poll 1,800 people or 500 people or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, this is what America thinks. And
Yeah, let me go to an NRA meeting and poll all of them on the Second Amendment. Hey, 100% of Americans polled agree.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
this is what America thinks. No, that's what those people think. It's what, 800 million people in this country?
There's a lot.
Something like that? I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. But
Do it.
but you're going to say I polled 2,000 that speak for, again, 800 million people?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
it's all how they do it, how they present the information.
I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you were... I feel like they would have done this more in your area, but you remember back in the day when you would like go to a mall and a company would like poll you like, hey, we'd like to ask you a few questions about this, and have you tried this and all this, and they would have like a certain section of the mall like kind of cordoned off, and they would randomly come up and grab people. And then they would post that saying, oh, here in Collin County or in Tarrant County, 40% of people in the county think of this about this product, or 60% of Collin County think about this and this product. And you would bring them out on like newspapers. You would see them on like the Sunday Press or whatever. Do you remember that?
Sounds like a white people thing.
Oh, okay.
No, I do
know if
remember
you
that.
were- Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe they do. Maybe that's where they're doing these polling things. They're going out and talking to people and things like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're putting it online and they're not really publicizing it. Advertising the polls on, hey, let's get a lot of people over here. Hey, let's put these polls on Facebook and see how they do, or throw them up on Instagram or wherever. You're going to poll these people and see if you could get more. So you could get a bigger variety or a bigger audience instead of, I just polled 2,000 people.
Well, so I pulled up the source here, the SCOTUS poll.
Scrotum poll.
And it says, what do the American people think about the 2024 Supreme Court cases? Results from SCOTUS poll, a collaboration between researchers at, hold your hats, everybody, the Harvard Kennedy School of Government, the Stanford Graduate School of Business, and the University of Texas.
Oh, UT, huh?
Yeah, all very prestigious schools, all very liberal schools.
Yeah, but the key word there is those are schools and not the American public.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Right?
be
You're talking to kids.
a representative survey of Americans' attitudes on the major Supreme Court cases argued during the 2023-2024 term. The survey was conducted by YouGov using a nationally representative sample of 2,218 U.S. adult residents interviewed online between March 18th through 25th, 2024. And the
At
poll's
those
margin
schools?
of error is plus or minus 2.4%.
Okay. But those polls were at that school?
At those three schools, yes.
Yeah, those three. Okay, so you're
But-
saying that those are American people and not college students?
They are calling them
American adults.
U.S. adult residents.
Yeah.
The goal
But
of the survey
you're
is to
going-
gauge how
blah, blah,
Americans
blah.
feel
Yeah,
about major
Americans.
topics.
But you're not going to gauge anything about Americans because the real American is out working.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
The real American is the well-educated college student. I mean, they know more than you or me.
Yeah, I guess I got all the experience in the world on the job market because they're still taking classes.
Yeah, but, you know,
The hell out of here with that. You know better.
women's liberal
Quit trying to
studies
double
is very
advocate me.
important. Underwater basket
Why
weaving.
won't you ever just support me in my
I do.
critical thinking?
When
No,
you
you're
are
not.
in the kitchen,
You
I always tell
play.
you that your food tastes great.
Yeah,
that you should
well, you don't have
continue to
taste
do
buds,
it.
so
I don't have push buttons.
taste buds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just eat everything.
Pretty much. Except raw onions. I'm not a fan.
That's true. Yeah,
I'll do grilled
I
onions.
did try
though.
that one.
It was one time for like 12 years. Gosh. Get over it.
Every dinner.
Gosh. Then I went to the corner because I offended you. I was being rude and disrespectful because I don't like raw onions.
Oh, I thought it was Spanish rice.
Well, I don't like onions in my Spanish rice.
Ooh, that's disrespectful.
But you know what? My lovely grandmother will make them really, really big so I can pick them out.
Oh,
When she makes her cheese enchiladas,
yeah.
usually they have onions in them.
Mhm.
She will make an entire separate batch, and by batch I mean like probably 50 to 1,000 enchiladas because nothing is small with that woman,
Yes.
without onions. Just for
Aw,
me. Not just
that's-
for me, but because I'm eating at the table, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to make some like this.
And by some, we mean 14 dozen.
Oh, I can't wait till tamale season.
Oh, yeah. Good old Christmas time.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Yeah, this is very interesting. I definitely encourage folks. You can Google this, major Supreme Court decisions in 2024. There are a bunch of different sites that have this data. The one I'm looking at right now is from the New York Times. It was just easier to follow for me.
Yeah.
But they give you the rulings, the way that the justices voted. For example, on the Trump ballot eligibility, it was 9-0. They all voted in favor that he should be on the ballot. And it tells you, too, it shows you which justices voted which way, yay or nay. So it's very interesting, you know, if you're a particularly liberal person or a particularly conservative person, and you see that the liberal or the conservative justices voted in a way that surprises you, you know, maybe that changes your perception a little bit. Maybe it doesn't. For example, there was one decision on here where Justice Barrett, a conservative, had voted with the liberals. And Jackson, a liberal justice, had voted with the conservatives. So very interesting to kind of peel back the layers and see what's going on versus just what's reported in the daily news.
Yeah. You know, like you said, it's nice to follow. Nice to see that they're not all just swinging the same way.
Right.
So, and rightly so. You know, you're gonna get some things that are out there that you're like, nobody should be voting for this, or everybody should be voting for this.
Right.
And you'll see that in the polling.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see. For example, restrictions on the homeless.
this one's my favorite.
Supreme Court upheld ordinances in Oregon aimed at preventing homeless people from sleeping and camping outside. Ruling.
You know what Oregon and Seattle and all them need to worry about besides just homeless people?
What's that?
Taking over street blocks. They need to do a ruling for that. Hey, you're not allowed to take over a block in a city and call it a name.
Well, that's different, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, because those are mostly peaceful protesters.
Yeah, the hell out of here with that. They need to rule something about that. Conservative or liberal, I don't care which one. You just don't take over a city block unless, here we go, you're ready to fight for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, then you would be the criminal in that case.
Inciting violence.
Inciting violence.
Are you sure, though? Because
okay.
Because the last people that did it were liberals, right? Or I say liberals, left-leaning, right?
Sure.
Okay, Democratic? Democrats. Why is that word? That doesn't sound right, but it's probably right. If a bunch of conservatives or Republicans or whatever did the exact same thing in a town, you not going to sit here and tell me that a liberal mayor or governor will sit there and let that stand?
How about so-called conservatives with several implants? Again, tinfoil hat here.
Mm-hmm.
Several implants from 3-letter agencies, liberal supporters, whatever, dressed up like conservatives, went to the U.S. Capitol. Some of them, not all of them, went through it as the Capitol Police led them through it. Some of them, sure, they were pretty disruptive, went to offices, did things that, they really should not have done, and they should get in trouble for that. Absolutely.
Okay.
And others basically walked in one door and went straight through it and walked out the other door. Didn't light anything on fire. Didn't break out all the windows. Didn't go through with guns or anything. They just went through with the sticks and weapons that were handed to them from the inside out, which was very interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
And they are domestic terrorists. Versus the Chaz and the looting and burning of businesses, black, white, brown, yellow, you name it, doesn't matter. There was no discrimination in that. And when I'm saying looting, I don't mean like, we're stealing groceries, because we need it. Tennis shoes, clothes, TVs, video games,
Louis
whatever.
Vuittons.
Yeah. And like you said, claiming their own little town, making up their own rules, having their own leadership, their own police force, even though they won't call it that. Again, burning stuff, and that's mostly peaceful protesters and protests, and, it's not really a big deal. We need to, as some of the liberals have stated in the past, we need to get in their face. If they're out at a restaurant, we need to go out to the restaurant and basically harass them without saying the word harass.
Right.
And they're calling for that. And because Donald Trump did not specifically say, or because he said, hey, let's march to the Capitol, and I don't know if he said make your voices heard, or I don't remember what the exact verbiage was, but my take on it was like, voice your frustrations. I did not hear him say, hey, you need to go there, get up in their face, be disruptive, stand outside their house, wait till they get home, this, that, the third, blah, 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 blah. So the one side is encouraging the violent behavior or disruptive behavior, and they get away with it. The other side is not necessarily, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is almost on the same level as Hitler invading Poland.
Or Hitler just starting the Third Reich.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because he's got to start it, right?
Yeah.
So they burned down a couple of buildings, and then they blame it on the opposing party, saying, I look at this violence that they're doing, but in fact it was actually the Third Reich.
Yeah. Well, and in preparation, because we live in whatever that movie was with Tom Cruise, predicting the future.
The Truman Show? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
that wasn't that Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey.
Wasn't he in the Truman Show?
Yeah, I was just trying to get my voice heard.
Oh, you're on the wrong show for that, buddy. Minority Report. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Where it's, oh, well, nope, you're too dangerous. Even though you haven't committed a crime yet, you could. So we need to go ahead and disarm you and probably just lock you up. Remember when they were talking about all these red flag laws?
Yeah. Wasn't that with the prophets, though? And they were like, oh, we see the future. And then it was him that got caught up with that?
Yeah, I don't remember the details. I just remember it was like they would see into the future and be like, oh, well, you know, a week from now, you're going to commit this crime, so we're just going to arrest you now so that it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yep, that was it. Yeah, I think you're right, Minority Report. Or we're both dumb, and we don't know our movies. Which is possible, because I don't really know movies.
Well, I mean, I'll wear that badge of honor. Isn't that a movie too, or a book? Red Badge of Honor.
Red Dawn was a movie.
Oh, is that
had a bunch of honor?
The submarine? Or no, that's with Sean Connery. What was that one?
October Skies.
Blue October? No, that's a band. Red October? No.
I don't know. It's something. I'm saying all the wrong ones on purpose.
I went to college, Mom.
Yeah,
I know things.
Lots of times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ay. But
yes, it's all getting crazier.
Yes.
It's all, and we're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna see it eventually. Where as it gets closer to November, there's gonna be more and more crazy stuff. So like we said in not the last episode, but a couple episodes ago, that I gave my opinion. I don't think the Civil War is going to start where we think it's going to start, just like in normal streets. I think it's going to start at the universities. And your polling, Scrotum Polls, is showing us that.
It's going to be the hard part is,
not getting sued.
Well, yeah, not getting sued. The hard part is they're indoctrinating, right? They've been indoctrinating several of these universities. And, you know, you send your kid to college to learn, to get more education, whatever.
But how long have they been doing that? I mean, that's been going on since, what, the 60s, 70s?
A long time, yeah.
Yeah.
But the fruits of the labor we're seeing now in today's world, or today's society, these people, a lot of these students, I'm not going to say all of them or the majority, but the ones that we see on these interviews and some of the public polling, they are just not bright people at all. Some of them, they're confused. Some of them, it's like, I'll be watching an argument that they're having and the light bulb clicks and they're like, oh, okay, well, I see your point, and that actually does make sense. Okay, yeah, I'm going to come to the other side on this issue, or I'm going to meet you in the middle or something. But then there are the ones that, nope, this is the way, the only way. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care if it's factual or anything, because my professor told me X, Y, and Z, and I read it in this book, and that's that.
Yeah, and the book that you read is wrong, and you just don't know it.
Yeah.
I've seen that one, too.
Yeah. Or, like, hey, my kid is sick. Took him to the doctor. The doctor said it could be this. Yeah, well, you probably need to take him to a specialist. This is what the doctor diagnosed him with. Yeah, but it's probably what this other kid has because it looks similar. So you know what? There's a specialist in this town. You should probably go see them. Who the crap are you?
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I've been through that or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not your fault. Not everybody wants to look at that, but
well, how can I blame them when it looks like this?
don't think. I don't
It's
know.
not going to get old for me.
There's not one diagnosis for that.
There is. You just can't say it.
That's a.
Facebook radio.
That's the butterface, yeah.
That is, the brown bag special face.
The Zachary disease. Haven't heard that one in a while, huh?
Yeah. The little famunda underneath.
But, dude, I remember doing that in middle school, junior high, going to restaurants or whatever with my friends, and can I have the Famunda cheese?
Welcome. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, go ahead. This is your show. Take it.
I
tried. You feel better now?
Juice
Did you
gay.
get it out of your system? Dang it. That was good.
You're welcome. Oh man. Well, thanks for popping mouth.
What?
Pop Smock and Moth on the show.
You know, show.
Yes.
How about JT and Drew show?
So thanks for stopping by, coming to the show. Thanks for listening. You're still laughing. What did I say? I thought that was right.
In my head, I'm just like, well, thanks for and I pictured this face.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks for coming by the show, girl.
You know what it reminds me of? Florble from the Sesame Street, from the chef.
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Florble.
Golly. You just need red hair.
I do.
Was it orange?
I don't remember.
Yeah, who knows?
I thought he had a hat.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Or
I'm colorblind.
Me. You're not looking. Me.
Me. Oh, see, now you have to keep just the mustache.
No, sir. No, not with this turkey neck.
Well, you can't do that with the beard.
Hey, I could grab a lot. Maybe I should come to the building and be like, "What's on, boss? How you doing?"
Oh,
hello
there. Hello there, boss. I'm here for the meeting. Not the weight loss meeting.
I'm already on that one, you can tell.
Hey, boss, trying to fit in around here.
My jaw is gone, dude. It's like no jaw, and then some
No, when you do
butt chin.
you get those Santa Claus cheeks, or like puppy dog cheeks. They're like drop down to your knees. Is that a kneecap or a cheek? You no nipple having whatever.
No long titty, no nipple having ass. Oh, yeah, that was great. That made me chuckle at work.
Good.
All right. Well, I don't know how we're going to end this one. So, as always, we'd like to say thank you for stopping by and listening to the podcast.
Yeah, we realized that you could have been doing anything way more productive, but you chose to waste your time with us.
We look forward to talking about absolutely nothing with you next time.
If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please email us at
jtandrewshow@gmail.com or visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/JTDrewShow.